my Anthony's video. I want to get out of New Zealand. I want to get to Australia. I don't want to complain about this country. Doesn't feel fair. I feel like I'm kind of stuck here, and I've got this really weird spiritual battle about. I hate the people here so much, or the leadership, anyone in power here. That it's satanic. It's reverse. I think the higher you are in a position in New Zealand, the closer you are to Lucifer, and vice versa, to a degree. But then again, the people at the bottom are often evil. I just hate it. I hate the people. I got to get out. And I want to get to Australia and whatnot, and it is a dichotomy because I want to be happy in America, and then as a Christian, it's weird because I want to, I do want to help. Like it's kind of like it's who I am. I want to help and resolve and fix. Okay, which is so paralyzing for me being in New Zealand because, like, it's so cruel. I almost try to not see the problems in New Zealand. It's just I'm trying to almost turn left and then right and left and then right, not to see the problems here because please God, get me to Australia or America where there's like the plateau for problems is just. It's a paradigm. It's actually a new paradigm up, right? So I can be helping Australia with the issues, maybe helping with some of their water reticulation and outback farms or whatever. But it's a paradigm, Or America, maybe I'd like to help with some really cool software or telecommunications inventions. It's a paradigm. New Zealand's the Dark Ages. God, it makes no sense. Like it's literally the Dark Ages. Okay, they worship the devil. They're pagan. They'd be burning witches if they had a chance. Okay, it's a Dark Ages. So, as someone who wants to literally make new inventions with quantum entanglement communications and new software algorithms or help, like I'm born in the 21st century, I'm in 2000, and it's really cruel. I don't want to be in New Zealand to even see the problems. They're insurmountable. Okay, maybe I don't want the responsibility to have to help New Zealand. That's kind of what it is. I don't want the responsibility. And there is a spiritual battle because I was born here, and as I feel very much like Jonah and the whale. Okay, it's comes once in I feel like Jonah and the whale, where God said, "Go and preach to those people, tell them to stop sinning," and and I feel like maybe that's my destiny. Maybe I'm Jonah and the whale, and I have to just help New Zealand. Maybe I do. Maybe I have to help New Zealand. And it just feels so. Why am I absolutely sad about that? Is because we were happier, healthier, and wealthier in the 90s. Queen Street was buzzing in the 70s. We had a better culture in the 70s and 80s. We had the Ministry of Works actually producing real wealth creation. I'm not trying to say anything other than that. Just we did have a ministry that used brains and they thought and they fixed problems. And I was quite blessed to see some of the beautiful fruits through the 80s, and I did have a good time in the 90s. And it's like, this doesn't feel fit. Like it should be. It's cruel that God's making it feel like it's my responsibility to effectively reverse 20 years, 25, 26 years, 20, maybe, yeah, 26 years, back to 1997, if I'm really honest. The time I left the way, where New Zealand has self-chosen annihilation and an inward doom and spiral cruelty, inwards going downhill. And since 97, and I've seen them kill themselves, basically, figuratively and literally. New Zealanders have been killing themselves. They've been destroying anything godly and wealth and intelligence and logic and smartness and even nice parks. They've been destroying themselves. And now I'm watching it since 97. And here's the thing, I'm just one man. And I feel, God, you've let 5 million people for 20 years. 5 million. Okay, it's not, like, we get so understanding of maths. Oh, 5 million one. There's 5 million people have been fucking New Zealand for 27 years. 27 years. And God, you want me to undo and fix all this to a point which is kind of like if a gradient, a parallel time continuum was going from 97 in the correct way. With no money, God. You haven't given me any money. Sorry, you haven't. I mean, okay, yes, thank you, God, for some chocolate and whatnot, but you give me, okay, yes, you give me money. Well, hell, $5,000, 20 grand. They can't, these people, you've given these people, God, billions, God. Maori fucking treaty shit. Billions for them to create more devil worshipping, basically. Okay, pagan worshipping. Okay, some sort of weird fucking, just weird shit, right? Tattooing people's chins, really, God. That's fixed New Zealand. Millions of dollars gone into things like that. Or get, billions. And like that parallel time zone, you want me to go from 1997 if we weren't fucking going into hell spiral, death spiral. It's so bad, God. I just want you to get me to Australia or America where I can be part of it. It's not fair. It's too egregious, God, what these people are doing in New Zealand. You know it, God. Like, it's Babylon, alright? I'm literally living in, I think it's worse than Babylon, okay? In a funny way. They were evil. New Zealanders are a mixture of strangeness and thickness, and you know what's most scary? New Zealanders have believing their own lies. That's what it is. The left, like, I had someone come out, just some bitch, some lady, saying being up national because he's Maori are in prison. Dear National, what the basically saying to National, if she could, in the speech, you fucking bastards, National. You bastards, what are you gonna do? Fucking 93% of fucking prisoners are Maori. What the fuck are you gonna do? Yeah. That's, you go to prison. Not when you're a victim. Like, if she'd said maybe 97% of Maori have been born with one leg, because some sort of, I don't know, like, even that's stupid. But they're going to prison. That's a fucking shame on those fucking cunts. 97 fucking percent have fucking hurt someone. Should be the other way around. Greens, you fuckwits. What the fuck are you gonna do with Maori? Then 97% of the fucking criminals, Maori, are doing it. They're criminals. It's not like, and they're caught in a court of fucking law with all the Western checks and balances, a fee fucking trial, a lawyer. They've been proven fucking guilty upon reasonable doubt. These are not victims. These are people who fucking cut someone's fucking head off and go into prison where painful to protect society. And the Greens are saying, oh, it's your fault. They've killed someone and stabbed them. And that what I've started to realise, I thought for a long time this was the sort of propaganda to, I don't know, they don't believe their own lies, but they do. New Zealanders believe their own shit. They actually do. And it's just as bad on the right. Like, I think, pretty sure, like, Nationals think like they've got a right to govern, like predestined to govern, and they think, anyway, it's so bad that why am I, it's just not fair. And then, okay, I've got to use some better words, I'm tired. Basically extrapolate some of that and put some smart words in your own head. But then there's, you know, like so many things, like just the silly things like, oh no, I get too upset. And this is why it's so unfair. It's, you know, I want to get into a godly country. I want to get to America, God. Alright? And it's the people of New Zealand. It's mostly due to their dumbness, and then the leaders' satanicness, I get, or evilness. That's the two issues I have in New Zealand. And I still feel God sort of knocking on my shoulder, say, oh, but you know what it is I'm from above. You know, they are from below, and what makes sense to them is different to me in heaven. And I too between may not shall meet. I don't want to understand them. It's a different. I don't want to understand New Zealand worldly choices. Like, it's abhorrent. It's a different. I don't want to understand it. And you know what I mean? I don't want to understand it. And that's what's so horrible about being in New Zealand. Like, it's powerful when you see, as being a good guy, I see all these problems. It's just exhausting. Okay, one of the most silly things that comes back once in a while is, actually, I might do this. So, Wi-Fi in Auckland. So, let me hinge what I'm going to criticize. This is the kind of like the least, like the top of the best things of New Zealand almost. Okay, that I could criticize for being fucking horrible. That's how that's how bad it is. I can almost only criticize the top things of New Zealand. Things you go like, what the fuck? What do you criticize for that? When because it's so bad that I don't want to look at it. Fucking, it's so, there's a saying, if you see hell, it will kill you. It's just so sick, New Zealand culture. I don't want a glimpse of it. I'd rather see God, and be inspired to help the greats in Australia. So on that, I'm not even going to criticize the top things. I just want to get out of here. Now, it's a little bit about faith, right? So powerful. It's so powerful. What's terrifying is so I gotta have faith and believe I'm gonna be okay when I get to, Russia and start my business, or America start my business. I have to believe that, and that's what's so scary. If you, it can be, you can bring things on yourself if you kind of like, there's that whole, you have a girlfriend and you just keep expecting something to go wrong. You don't want to be that, and it terrifies me. So and I can kind of, believe it or not, I've been able to do both. I've been able to go into a place and really believe things will work well for me, and boom, just like I thought. And then I've also been able to kind of, think, and it's so cruel. So so I have to get a job. But alright, for fun, I'll criticize some of the best things in New Zealand. So, okay, that's one of the best things. Okay, our fire engine people are thick, fucking big, white, blobby, fucking mental case fucking freaks. Okay, and they're the best of us, the fire engine people. So how cruel is that? How bad is that? I'm saying that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like the best. The fire engine people. Look, I got a job as a fire engine man. Fucking goonless, fucking retards. Okay, sure. You can't say that. Sure, you can't say that. Of course, great people, saving people, pulling them out of fires. Okay, yeah, of course. That's it, if you know what I mean. And there's a lot of good ones. Actually, every fucking night, 5 trucks. Okay, every second night, 5 trucks. Oh, there's been an alarm in the apartment, which is always basically because, the alarms go off for someone opening the fire door or smoking in the corridor. And it just triggers, all the apartments in Auckland, all around here. Okay. There's been fire door, Bob. Okay, everybody, all the boys, get out of my way. And they just fucking zoom their huge trucks. Okay, full siren. And it's really weird because ambulances have like quite soft siren. You can't hear them in New Zealand. Alright, and they're probably the best, can't hear them. And they don't put them on unless they're at a traffic light. Police always see blue and red flashing lights going through the city. Never put their sirens on, only if they come up to an intersection where someone's not moving out of the way. Alright, fire engines. Oh, let's put them on stop, or someone opened a fire exit and I'm important. Go on, Rick. 5 of them every second night. 100 miles an hour, as fast as these big trucks, and their horns as well. any time of the night, any time of the night. It's often like 5 a.m. Someone's opened the fire door. We never know though. We never know. Okay. And then from the other side, from another branch, and it honestly feels like they're doing it for joyride sometimes, because I literally see them go around this loop, bottom of the city, and then they'll stop, and you see them so many times. Oh, we're gonna get out. Check the fire gauge on the door. Knock. Okay, or it's a fire drill because of health and safety at random times. Okay, everybody came out. All right, that's the best of us. Okay, and then the New Zealand police. This is like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's some, like. Kind of saying this because it's sort of like, it's so impossible that the best of a country could be criticised like this. You'd never criticise the fire engine people in another country. Like, that's it's our fucking mental culture's got like that far, right? Ambulance. Like, I love the people of ambulances, okay, but we won't say any more on. Yeah, we won't say any more. But then, okay, so that's another thing. That's a good thing. It's so bad that I'm criticising the best stuff. Next thing is, okay, Auckland Wi-Fi. Everywhere around Auckland is this free Auckland City Wi-Fi all the time. By all the little parks. By like a lot of train stations, big areas, touristic areas, all through the city, Cape Road, walking down the viaduct, free Auckland Wi-Fi. Now, I think, and I'm pretty sure every time you see it, it's also got like a logo or a name of the company that's sponsoring it, or when the odd time it works. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, the website, the company is like Meg City or Megatel or whatever, right? It's someone's had a contract with the council. Now, it came in about 1999, okay? This free Wi-Fi, Auckland City Wi-Fi, and the company Megatel, right? And all these hotspots, infrastructure. And I assume the council's probably paying quite a bit to this Megatel company. And I have a number of devices, and I've lived. And I think 1999, yeah, it's the America's Cup. Some of them you could go on the internet. So this is now 20 years. Let's say 15 years. It's actually, no, it's got to be more than that. I'd say 20 years. And this is to show you how fucking fit New Zealanders are, because they don't even notice this stuff. This is what's actually the worst thing. It's not that there's evil everywhere and fucking retardedness. Is the Kiwis are just, oh, has anyone noticed that, like, it would be like, has anyone noticed the sea is, turned to jelly lately? And like that's, like, it could be green jelly in our harbour, right? The whole harbour. And you'd think, oh my God, what's going to happen? And the news would go, oh, Beyonce's got a new album. And I'm like, that the whole harbour's turned into green jelly, eh? Maybe putrid jelly, like, so it's a negative as well, so it's smelly. And then the next night, like, oh my God, have you heard about the green jelly? And it's like this evil Twilight Zone where people look at you in your face and go, huh? I might go, like something like, oh God, oh wow, is there, who, what? Like the kind of ability to just kind of not see like basic shit, or like even if you went to say the Harvest of Green Jelly people, they'd be like, they wouldn't even be in a place where they'd stand and talk to you because they'd be already going, like, racing in their car to go and have sex with a prostitute. It's kind of like that Babylonian, like, hey, did you know? Down to the prostitute place, bang, 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 drinking beer, fucking each other up the ass. Like, it's that fucking, debaucherate shit place that, hey, that's like, so yeah, anyway, so this Wi-Fi, $20 it feels about right, really, 1999. It's been over 20 years, I'd say, that the council's been paying to Wi-Fi in the city, 20 years. And, we've got a lot of devices, hundreds of different Wi-Fi devices, for example, maybe in a 20 years period. And every few, at least once a year, I'll just go, I wonder if the Wi-Fi's on. And it's always the same. You can connect to it, and it brings up a web page, Megatel logo flashes, or whoever the company is. This is not available at this time. It never works. So this ISP has got this big contract with the council, and none of my fellow Kiwis, no one in power in New Zealand, no one in the media, nothing, has ever said, hey, why the fuck does the free Wi-Fi not actually work? And it's just not days, months, weeks, years. You imagine, so people sort of misunderstand 20 years. They go, oh, it's big 20 years. No, you imagine, hey, something is really wrong and the city's paying for it. Oh my God, it's been 2 weeks. Again? Oh, another 2 weeks. Oh wow, God, that's been a month. It's 4 weeks. And no one. Oh my God, I better be fixed in 5 weeks. Oh God, 5 weeks. Oh wow. 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. Like, these are not just numbers, this is a whole nother week for someone to realise the Wi-Fi doesn't work. That's how you have to think of 20 years. Oh, another week? Another whole week and no one's noticed? Oh, another week? Another week? Again and again and again. 52 times. All these weeks. No one in the councils checked the Wi-Fi. Media hasn't pulled up on it. Why are we paying Megatel? The ISP obviously must know. I think, oh fuck it, we're getting paid. And then 52 weeks, and then you do that again. Oh, another week, that's 53 weeks. Let's wait another week, and another week, and another, and another. And this is it's such a fucking Twilight Zone, the people here. They're so pig shit fucking thick. $20+ years. Okay, and these are the top things, because obviously the really sad things, yeah. It's same sort of feeling when it comes to, like, it's what's the most, what scares me about New Zealand the most, is it's not hideousness, it's tedious as it is. It's the people just go, like it's literally, people will be having these nightmares for it in America, going, well, like, wow, I woke up, this horrible thing, and everything was breaking, and everyone was just walking around, and they with blue jackets going, oh, I don't see anything, and like, this sounds like it's exaggerating, like it's for fun. This is also painful. It's actually happening. It's actually right now not a meme. These are the New Zealand society literally go like they're oblivious. What's a better word than oblivious? Like incontinent of it. Suspiciously ignorant, I guess. No, because it's not like they ignore it, like they sort of embrace it. So for example, like people just don't, I'm indifferent, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. It's not fair. Like the whole Jonah and the whale, he had to go tell people not to sin before God will destroy them. It's like there's lots of sin going on in New Zealand, but the people are just watching that and like somehow fulfilling their tiny little brains with some sort of happiness. So they're just like, oh, how you doing, Sally? Oh wow, you got a new beach towel. Oh cool. Nice beach towel. Yeah. Oh, that's nice nail polish. Oh yeah, you're working it down, blah blah blah. Oh, ding ding ding. And the guys, I don't know the guys. I think what's happened, the guys that saw what was going on, a lot of them have kind of lost it. Like you can sort of, I think a lot of the people, have gone to prison, whatever, have seen the atrocities and kind of lost it, or they've left the country, which is a lot of them. But yeah, just to kind of. But then what's even scarier is you get the kind of the people who I hope were pushing back, but I always knew they were quite thick. Fuck it, let's be honest. Like the political movements in the last few years, freedom and whatever. But you watch them on X, like they're just repeating like a meme. Like they're just being programmed with different views. So like, oh man, look at Jacinda with those teeth. Yeah, she's a communist. So that's a meme you could package. And now the people who are now apparently self-realized and aware of what's going on. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm totally aware and knowledgeable. Jacinda, she's got teeth, and she's a communist. Yeah. Like what's so scary about it is like you think, oh wow, how cool, there's some people who are now learning what's going on. Oh, let's go and see them, let's go to their forum or their Facebook page. Oh, how cool, their little meetup group. Oh yeah, cool, what do you think we could do about it? Yeah. And so you're like, oh, a little bit of hope. Oh cool, some people are pushing back and realizing, and you go to them and they go like, oh, what's your thoughts? Yeah, well, Jacinda's working for Soros or something. Yeah, Jacinda's working with Soros. Or it could even be less exciting than that. Yeah, Jacinda's communist teeth, blah blah blah. So like the hope is basically people that repeat memes. Like they've somehow been, they're so thick and blobby still, but they've just sucked in some memes. So it's like, yeah, I'm waking up and 20-minute cities, that's what they're trying to push. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do in New Zealand. That's what it's all about. They want us to have 20-minute cities. Yeah, that's what's going on, Anthony. Yeah. They want to ban cars. They want to ban cars. That's what it fucking is, man. That's what it fucking is. Yeah, we need you need to rise up. And I'm prepping. I'm gonna have a prep. I'm buying beans in my basement. what's sad about that is, like, you have a little bit of hope. You know, oh, cool, some fellow Kiwis can see what's going on. Yeah, man, 20-minute cities is what's going on, Anthony. 20-minute cities. It's it's Agenda 21. That's what's going on. And here's a meme of it. Here's a meme of Jacinda. Oh my God, that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 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 It's like, look at America, right? So I have to get there, God. For God's sake, God, get me fucking America. Good job, American wife. Because you look at the problems in America that they have, and then you look at the beautiful, dripping with intellect debates. So it's just a different universe. So you'll get, like, I don't know, let's talk about renewable energy issues in America, right? Because again, they've got most things right, so their problems are more actual problems. They're not just, they're not fighting, Babylon. So you take someone like David Pakman, who is a left-winger, and he's running a YouTube channel. And then you might take, someone maybe semi-door, I won't say some of the names, but there's a lot of people on the right, even, just so many. Even Hannity or whatever. The thing is they both actually intellectualize the problem. So even in America, like, you have real problems that are really being talked about, and the way they're being talked about in America is really visceral and intellectual and examination and cutting right into the juice, the blood of it. So, the differences of policy, people are really pushing every day in America. Well, why are we going to have more EV cars? And these are the benefits, and those are the negatives, and this is what's happening. And EV cars have been dug up from mines, and so these are the consequences. And whole theses and papers and documents and literature just on, like, what's bad about lithium battery, and it's all in the public domain, and they're arguing it, and then someone will argue, no, look, even though these numbers some of them are bad, these are the changes, and this is what's so good about electric cars. And then it's growing as a society and actually looking at problems and fixing them. It doesn't matter what side of the debate's going on in America, people are learning and examining and sincerity, and they gave us fucking YouTube for a start. And they're owning it, and they're examining it and pushing human knowledge. In New Zealand, oh yeah, we've got the highest highest killing of babies in the world. Okay, second highest. Oh, New Zealand, every 2 days or 2 minutes. Oh yeah, New Zealand, even let's say once a week, it's terrible. Oh yeah, once a week another baby gets murdered by its mum or dad. Every fucking week, like, constantly. And New Zealand's are like, so I like that guy Jack Tame. I like him. Hi Jackie. Oh, so what are you gonna do? Is there a new park being opened with a special playground, a special swing? Oh, please tell us all about it, Jack Tame. and let's the whole society watch it. Oh, and whoever employed you, let's not ask what the fuck they did employing you. No, all the TVNZ directors that employed the person that employed you, Jack Tame. Let's not go what the fuck is happening in TVNZ or the CEO or the politicians in charge of TVNZ. No one's ever going, what the fuck are politicians doing about the satanic fucking TVNZ? And it's been 25 years. No one's ever saying who these fucking evil politicians that aren't doing anything about it. And National's been in power for 20, for the last 10 years as well, 9 years, and we've had ministers, no one's ever asked them. You don't see Twitter just barraging what the hell and pinpointing the actual minister of broadcasting going, when the fuck are you getting rid of the TVNZ board? Why aren't they in jail? Because New Zealanders, even the hardest ones, would be like, oh no, and it's like, they don't grasp how fucked it is. Yeah, they literally think, even the hardest ones go, well, what it is we just need to build more roads and stop putting in bike lanes, and then we'll be back to a normal, wealthy 21st century country. Like, that's we're so far behind. We're literally in the dark ages, and the people who think they can save us are like, all you need to do is build some more roads and ban motorways, and maybe, get rid of some of the woke words, and somehow New Zealand's going to be like, we've got 1,000 years to catch up. 1,000 fucking years. More. If I had chance energy, I might do like some graphs on intellectual property registrations or patents and the value of the patent by country, and I'd have to make it logarithmic because like America would be in the trillions and trillions and trillions, right? And Australia's patent and value of their patents throughout time would be, billions and billions, and England would be in the trillions, and Japan would be in the trillions, and Russia would be, or maybe have to take it with Russia because probably they got a lot of things that were invented but maybe didn't turn into value, but Germany, the patents, whatnot. And then you go to New Zealand and you'd go, what intellectual property have you given to the world that is now worth, trillions or billions? Oh, we cut timber and sell them to China. We kill animals, sell them to China, and we work really, really hard. We give ourselves a heart attack over doing it. And sure, there's some tweaky little patents here and there, but you look at like South Korea, and like just 100 years, 50 years, just trillions in intellectual property, fruits to the world. In New Zealand, kind of had a head start. We were colonised by the people that invented patent law, the English, 150 years ago. Oh yeah, well the baby boomers invented rugby, and then they just sat in their fat ass, drank beer, and fucking and liberalised shit and bought houses, and hardly any patents. So I don't want to try to help. I want to get to a normal country and help them. I don't want to have to go back. Like, it'd be like a evil movie, the time machine sends them back to like the dark ages, and let's say you're a really smart guy and you've got a laptop and a bag and you're chewing gum and whatnot, and then boom, all of a sudden you're in a time machine. It takes you back to the dark ages, and it's always glamorized on TV, like, whoa, how cool, you know so much. And it's like, no, it'd be that would be the worst, worse than hell. You've gone back where everyone better, so much better, and you're like, what, you think you can stop all these people believing burning witches and, you know, and showing them better ways of like having a toilet and plumbing and cars. No, it would be worse than hell. Yeah. Welcome to my world, New Zealand. Okay.